When I was a little guy in Tacoma, Washington, in grade school, Dwight Eisenhower was coming through town. So they had us all come out of the school and stand out front. And Eisenhower went by in a black convertible, probably a Cadillac, and he waved, and I waved. And for whatever reason, I started crying because the president was waving at me. But it was a car that looked about like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty rare car. It's a 53 Eldorado. They made maybe 300 and I believe 50 of them. And this is the same body as the Eldorado, but it's called a 62 series. The only difference in the car, it comes with a fiberglass boot like on the Barrettes, and it has electric vent windows on it, and the dash is a little different, but overall it's the same wheelbase, same car, same bumpers, everything. You can't really tell the difference from 10 feet away. You know, this car came with a lot of options like standard wire wheels on them, and that was really unique in the early 50s, you know. And it was the first year 12-volt power steering, a lot of options.
So this drives real nice.
Oh, real smooth.
Of your collection, we're going to see several more, but is there one particular car that seems to get more reaction from the general public, or it just depends on what side of bid the general public got up on?
Exactly. You can drive anything old, vintage with wire white, you're going to get some looks. And it's really interesting because little kids, 4 or 5 years old, I see them hitting their parents and stuff. Look, mama, you know, look at the cars, you know. And kids are so pure and so honest, you know, you figure, hey, I'm riding in something here, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of reasons for having an old car. You admire the beauty of it, you admire the nostalgia of it, you admire the technology from back then. What is it? What tugs at your heart about these old cars?
Well, I could never afford one when I was young. My parents could never afford one. All the cars we more or less had were secondhand cars until later in age they started getting the newer ones, you know. But Cadillacs is just, I don't know, it's just kind of stuck with me. I guess it was the first one I was in, and I got so good at it after a while, I just kind of stuck with what I know. You know, like this particular car, when I got it real cheap, but it didn't have any parts. It was just a shell. Didn't have a motor, didn't have a trans, didn't have seats. Everything you see on the car wasn't here. It was just a shell. And matter of fact, it was a motor in the trunk, but it was the wrong motor for the car. It was for a Camaro.
Motor in the trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk of the car. And I put this car together maybe in 8 months. But every day, my motto was to do 3 things a day. I don't care if it was putting chrome in the shop, ordering parts, you know, or doing a little mechanic work, or organizing something with my upholstery guy, or how I wanted it, because I generally try to stay original, you know, with all the cars. This car came with a 331 engine in it, and it's 210 horsepower.